It is I, the ocean of the ocean's deep woo. And here we do the deepest woo. Air's trying to, like, fly away. Anyway, hello, dolls. How you doing? Here we do the deepest woo. So, I'm just wondering now, how many people are having phenomena for people who speak English? I'm having a wonderful time, actually, in some regards, and in other regards, I'm still exhausted a lot. It seems like energy, ay, 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 trying to get a hold of some, you know. But I end up falling asleep just kind of sitting in a chair and going, because I'm petting the cat. It's weird, but it's been happening for a while, and uh, then I go places. So it's an interesting season. Well, it's finally March. Oh, we're in it now, baby. We sure are. We're in March, and oh my goodness, what a time we're going to have. March is going to be the craziest we've had yet. And I can't see your comments. And for some reason, you're not coming in on my phone either. Phooey. Oh, shoot. This is not good. This is not good. Hang on. Let me see if I can tune this in a little better. Anyway. There's Richard the Red. I'm well. How are you, darling? Richard the Non-Ginger. Good to see you, so to speak. And then there's my charming co-host. And like usual, he's half asleep. So after a big helping of Perpite that I made for him. So he's a happy cat. And Tree Frog is in. Hello, Tree Frog. Good to see you haven't croaked in the meantime. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking like that. Why are we talking like that? I don't know why we're talking like that. Do you know what that? I don't know. It's going to be one of those nights. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I ain't got no subject. I'm just on to see you all. But there's going to be plenty to talk about. It's the month of March. And I've been warning people about March. It's going to be crazy. Yes. And so far, it's not letting us down. I am getting like a big ping that we are going to see. Now we're starting to see the arrests. Once that starts, it's not going to stop anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to see a lot of them in rapid succession. And we have been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. Hello, Bingos fan. We have been waiting. He's not really sleeping. He's just resting his eyes. So the reason I have this backdrop is it's rainy season here, stormy season. That's okay. I'm used to it. It's Ohio. We don't get to see jack shit in the sky. for a while. Because so if there's phenomenon out there, I'll have to wait for a patch between the clouds. But it'd certainly be nice to have some of that there. But we do get patches of sunshine, and when we do, it's really bright. There's a different quality. Has anybody noticed that there's a different quality to the sunshine lately? Really different. Even different from last year. I mean, a few years back we started noticing the sun is different, but now it's even different again. And, I don't know how to describe it though. Maybe you do. Yes, down in Ohio. Me too. I'm in Ohio. Let's see. Name of March comes from Martius, the first month of the earliest Roman calendar, named after Mars, the Roman god of war. Yes, I don't know what kind of prize to give you, Richard, but yeah, it is about Mars and marching, and that's why March 4th sounds like that. Um, it's March 4th because that's what they did. And so we're going to see some weird shit, man. And, it's funny because somebody was saying that, tarot and spiritual readings and stuff, politics doesn't have any place in that. You know, Janine, Tara by Janine, who has got her own website and seminars and everything now. I mean, she's big news. She got her channel taken off because she was political, but most everything she does is political. Everything she reads is political because that's what people want to know. And she really made her name like that. I actually belonged to her website I joined up her website for a while just to see what she was saying, and I felt I'd watched so many of her videos, I kind of owed her something. But, you know, she's still doing it too. She's still talking about ETs, Trump, Biden, the fact that, there's so much shenanigans going on. Shenanigans is the word that we're using. Um, at Namaste. Oh, hello there. Oh, yes. Yeah, and I guess you found out. Well, that's what happens when we sometimes we F around and find out, my dear. And they did, didn't they? They effed around and they found out. That's how it is. And that's how we gotta be. We gotta just not be too nice. I mean, there's a time for being nice to people who are being nice. But if people ain't being nice, sometimes you gotta just let the chips fall. Okay? Sometimes you gotta let the buffalo chips fall. And ain't no use to pick 'em up. All right? Don't be picking up them buffalo chips. No. Let 'em fall. And sometimes people gotta fall in order to realize what they did, and then they can pick themselves back up if they so choose. You know how that is. Okay, Chloe, love. We'll talk later, sweetie. But I'll miss you. So anyway, okay. Yes. Hope everything is well with you, love. We'll talk. We'll talk. Uh, so I have a feeling that we're going to see. You know what? I'm just going to say whatever. I have been getting messages to be authentic. I think we're finally in an era. I don't know if YouTube is slacked off, but I think we need to actually be authentic and say what we think. And I think we're going to be coming into an era when we finally can say what we think again. Because for so long we couldn't really say what we thought. We couldn't have a thought. Wasn't allowed. So I think we're going back into that now, and it'll be a relief because, heck, I got Aries rising. You know how hard it is for me to hold back what I'm thinking? I mean, it's, you know, I got a Sagittarius with Aries rising. If you don't know, Aries, you know, governed by Mars, governed by Aries, the god of war and passion, and very outspoken. So it's trying to hold back what I think of some of this stuff that's going on. And I've tried to be PC about it, but you know what? I think we'll finally get back to the point where we don't have to be quite as PC. Some channels get to be that way, and other channels do not. They get punished. So I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. Yep, a Mary's rising. So, those of you who are light workers and seeing this, you're probably, if you haven't yet, you're going to be inundated with phenomena of different sorts. I really predict that we're going to see every darn kind of phenomena, okay? All kinds of crazy things are coming up this month. Politically, spiritually, metaphysically, Pope's fixing to fly the coop permanently. And I think that we are going to see a time when there aren't any more popes. So I think that's getting ready to happen. I'm not sure, but he may be the last. And it's interesting because I go occasionally. I see some other channels just to see if they're getting what I'm getting. You know how they're seeing it, what I'm seeing, if they're seeing it different, maybe. Because I want to be fair and balanced about the news. Because the news, we don't, of course, get the whole news from. You know, I mean, there's also the metaphysical news, so to speak, the spiritual aspect of it that we don't get just from, you know, regular. It's, there's so much behind the scenes going on. I think that's why Janine was so popular. Um, but, by the way, currently, Isabella is a good reader. She doesn't do lives, and she comes on. She has rather short shows, but they're very insightful. She does cards, crystal balls, and stuff. I'm kind of tired of readings. I don't do them too. I'm not that much. Never, although I've done it for, you know, when I was on the psychic fair circuit, I used to do a lot of readings. But I'm kind of feeling like I need to encourage people to create their future. And maybe that's part of what's going on now. I'm still going to do it twice. I want to give it to you as a gift, you know. Um, so I want to give you something because I love you and I appreciate your attention on my channel, but it's not my primary thing. Mm, there's probably going to be a lot more channeling. There's probably going to be a lot more music. I'm thinking of getting some kind of service where we can do the music thing more often. I think it's getting the time where we do more fun stuff and we don't have to be quite as serious. So, we need to keep up our spirits. We need to keep our energy high. This month, we're seeing the energy flux like never before. And it's getting turned up again, I'm told. My guides are saying, yes, the energy is getting, you know, crank the bass on that thing, right? Crank the bass. So it's going to be turned up. So, well, but not in a bad way, really. It's not like everything is peaceful and calm in the world. There's still parts of the world that are going to have to get a grip. But, finally here in the United States, things are beginning to work out. Although there are some people that just can't seem to accept that. I remind you that you make reality. You have a part in making reality. What are you making? Now more than ever, we get to influence reality now more than ever, and consciously. I remind you. And you know what? I heard somebody say it differently today. Don't look for what you don't want to find. I always say, don't ask the universe questions you really don't want to know the answer to and maybe live through. But yeah, that's a nice short way of saying, don't look for what you don't want to find. Because what you look for, you're eventually going to find. If you keep looking for something awful, you're gonna find it. If you keep looking for something good, you're gonna find it. Because your mind is like that. So we can't just, and this is not to say ignore, and don't ignore stuff. Don't spiritually bypass. Spiritual bypass is like, oh, la-di-da, I don't see it, neener, neener, neener. No. Love and light, it'll all be all right. No. It's just, okay, this shit's happening. Okay, but now I'm going to look for what's good. What's good about it? Okay, where's the gift? Where's the God? Sometimes I tell people to say, look, in a situation that looks dark, ask, demand to see it. Where's the God in this? Where's the God in this situation? I want to see God in this. There's God in here somewhere. Usually it changes then. That's really gotten me through a lot of things. So there's going to be some things, some kind of scary things. But 100% I'm telling you, somebody's trying to shine you on that World War III is coming. No, it's already what we've had. This is it. We're in it and don't know it. This is how it looks. But that nuke stuff is not going to happen. Nobody's going to let that happen. I mean nobody. And I mean the superpowers aren't going to let it happen. And neither are our family. You know who I'm talking about. So our family's not going to let that happen either. So that's not going to happen. Just know that. Okay, so don't be afraid of that. There's going to be some kind of stuff happening, but that's not going to be, at least not for us. You're going to be somewhere where, you know, your soul contract and your consciousness is taking you. Okay, has put you. And if it's not a contract for that, you're not contracted for that, which I hope you have broken your contracts. I hope you have dissolved your contracts, any of those that you previously had. Then you're not going to be involved in that. And I'm really, I was having a talk actually with Chloe. And we're kind of both of the same mind. There are people now, it's like the Hopi prophecy. The worlds are splitting, and we have reached the time when there's no more going back and forth between. You're either on one side, or you're either in one world or the other world. You know, you're either in the world with a bright future, and you know, I was thinking, you know, because all these people are seeing all this stuff in the future, you know, but that's not what I see. And I kept saying, you know, I've been on other, shows and stuff, and it's like, I'm not seeing that. But I don't mean to necessarily invalidate that, because maybe that is their future. Not my future, though. I do not accept that as my future. You don't have to either. But I'm really beginning to think now, we've been warned that there'll be a time when you can't easily go back and forth between the worlds anymore, those two realities. And I think we might have hit that point. So if you're in this timeline, we may be beyond that point where you can go back and forth. So, but that's also reassuring, because we will not be backsliding now. But there are some people that we're going to lose because they've chosen differently. And whether they look like they have passed on, or whether they look like they just kind of fade out of your life, that might happen. And if you feel like you must split from somebody, maybe that's why. Everybody makes their choices in this world. So, let's see. Yeah, I think oh, hey, Deep Boo, or hi, Boo Riders. And did anybody else come in? Yeah, stay meditated up. Yeah, and you know, I don't think it'll be that bad for a lot of us. I mean, those of us have been doing our work. I don't think it's going to be that bad. There may be some stuff that we have to do, that we have to take care of, that we have to handle. I'm losing my doctor. My doctor's leaving her practice. I'm without a doctor on the 6th. I have no doctor. But I hate going to the doctor anyway. But I should probably get one just for in case, you know. But it's one of those things that's not really my worry. You know, I don't use their medication and shit anyway. I don't do it. So, you know, yeah. What happens, happens. You're right, Richard. What happens, happens. And we can alter it, though. I mean, we can have a say. We have really ultimate say, but of course, our subconscious is going to have a lot to say about more to say about it than our conscious thoughts. That's the thing. Our conscious thinking maybe one thing, and our subconscious may be doing something else. This is why we have to work on ourselves from time to time, right? Is because sometimes they're not quite in agreement what should happen next. So, and I know I was like, wait a minute, that's not what I programmed. It's not what I thought I programmed. But we are being asked to go ahead and program the next reality that we're in. Don't be afraid to write that code, loves, because we're expected to. It's us, it's us. We're going to get to decide what world we're living in. But once again, I'm going to say this is why I guess I'm pressed to say don't program in anything you don't want, you know. If there's some things you want to program out, program them out. Just leave them out. uh, I'm all for getting rid of parasites. I'm thinking we need to get rid of parasites. Yep, somehow the parasites just start dropping away. I'm going to try and write that in there. I'm writing it in. Parasites start to diminish into nothing, you know. And, oh! Oh gosh, Black Dragon is in here. Hey, bacon, 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 bacon. Semper Fi. My friend. UK's in an uproar over PM. Oh, God. You know what I think? Trump played that. He played that like a violin. I think what happened there is he got Europe to pony up some money. Thing is, if Europe has to pony up their own money and not rely on our money, then I think the war's going to be over a lot quicker. Because, he said something that I really love a while back when he was campaigning. I said, well, whose side? Somebody was interviewing him and said, well, what side are you on in, the Ukraine thing? And he said, side? I'm not on anybody's side. I want people to stop dying. To me, that really cinched it. I mean, that's what we should want. So the little weasel came in and tried to weasel more money out of us. And we're not having it this time. And Europe's going to have to pony up money if they want something to be done about it. And they're not going to want to do that. So guess what? Now, last I heard, Zelensky's going to come to the peace table. Let's see if he really does it or if he's still an idiot. State of the Union speech was great. I thought it was great. I saw parts of it. I heard about more of it. I couldn't stay awake for the whole dang thing. But the parts I saw were good, you know, where he was listing what he did. I hear that what he's done is every time he made a promise, he wrote it down on a sticky note, and he has sticky notes all over. And as he fulfills them, he takes them down. That is so cool, if that's true. If that's the truth. You know, maybe we should all go that way. And maybe we should do that. Yeah, absolutely. We need to pull support from these people. They are keeping the war going because they're getting paid. It's that simple. Let's see, who came in? Somebody came in. Tiger Butterfly Hook. The Happy Hooker is in here. Let's see. I love that no side. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, divide and conquer is gone. And Scotty is, instead of Funky Town, he wants to go to Boobsville. I think Boobsville is where we were the last 4 years. Oh, that different kind of boobs, Scotty. You know, Clown World. We're gonna see the end of Clown World. Give me a high five. Anyway, we're gonna see the end of Clown World. I'm so happy. Aloha. Hello, ha 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 ha. I don't know what Brighton is. Isn't that a place? Anyway, so we're being asked to write the next chapter of the human story. You know, my world is going to look more like Star Trek. You know, the good part, where we have the park-like Earth and all of the stuff taken care of, as far as, you know, people aren't hungry, people aren't starving, people aren't homeless, that kind of thing. Mine's going to look more like that, where we have a lot of these problems solved. And people ain't so crazy. So, and we're living in harmony with some of the ETs, with the ETs that we met, that we were actually negotiating instead of warring. Bridgerton. Oh, Bridgerton. Okay. I've heard of that. Meets 50 Shades of Dark. Pride and Prejudice meets 50 Shades. You know, it's funny because Yolanda calls me 50 Shades of Purple. Except I'm not one of those, you know, groomer type people. I'm not a dog groomer. I'm not a pet groomer. No. Oh, but I do have cat hair on my face. No jokes about cat hair on the face. No jokes about having... You know what? Scotty, quit it. I know what you're imagining. Anyway. Oh, a meltdown. You need a distraction. Happy days are here again. Oh, I don't know. What's a distraction? We have plenty of distractions. Boy, I'm finding distractions all over the... I know. There you go. This is why I've got fur flying around. Here he is, some kind of wonderful. Yeah, dragon, I want to see. Yeah, here you go. Here's your dose of cute baby purrness. Cute little cowboy getting a belly rub. There you go. Stress free. He's a happy cat. Boy, he's got the best life, really. He got a mommy who loves the heck out of him. Make sure he gets all kinds of good food and belly rubs. There's a carefree little boy right there. He's such a happy kitty. He purrs all the time. You just look at him and he purrs. He's so cute. Yeah. He just big old love muffin. Anyway. Oh. So I'm a lucky woman. I got a cute little kitten. I got a nice place to live. And, let me move my camera around a little bit. See if I can get a little better. Oh, dear. See, it's a castle. You like it? I'm gonna move into a castle one day. Gonna have my own castle. A nice castle, though, not a big old drafty. Oh, dear. Yeah, silent panic attacks do exist. It will. Look, the energies coming in are crazy right now. We have got some crazy planetary stuff going on, too. Don't think too much of it. If you need to get to a doctor, get to one. But don't think too much of all this, because we're actually going to be going through some very crazy energies. Even crazier, the craziest yet, okay, from what I'm hearing. The craziest energies yet. So I am hearing more and more from our family. And also at just odd moments, I'm bursting into star language. I have had not panic attacks, but misty moments, where I'm just in tears over nothing much at all. Something comes up and I just, but it's over really quick. But I think it's just a cleansing. I think we're getting cleansed. A nice fat joint. You had a dream. Oh, cool. Oh, you're thinking about quitting smoking. Well, good for you. I'm glad I quit smoking about, what is it, 20, 25, yeah, it has to be 26 years now. Yeah. So I'm a virgin again. I'm a virgin. My lungs are virginal again. But I'm glad I did. Boy, it saved me tons of money, for one thing, just from Jump, And it's also, there's probably tons of other things that saved me, too. Like, I don't have to pay a smoking deposit to be here. So, but get yourself some shrooms. Look, I really think shrooms would help you like they helped me. If you've got the depression thing, shrooms sure help with depression and anxiety. They really do, because they make things fun. It's just, like I keep saying, it just takes away that background dread. That dread of waiting for the shoe to drop. Oh, look at that. I got a little tuft of hair growing back. My hair really is growing back. Look at that. It's not lying down, but there. Oh, isn't that cute? Nervous? Oh, the dream. The dream was triggering. Well, that figures. What kind of dream then? Yeah, herbal tea does help. But really, um, yeah, the insomnia. Yeah, I'm having insomnia. Okay, and if your pets are a little weird, if your pets are a little bit weird right now, oh, my fish going crazy, yes. Under her eye of fire. Isn't that interesting? That is sure an interesting dream. Could you draw the tattoo if you had to? Tiger butterfly, a woman with a tattoo under her eye of fire. Hmm. I wonder if there's a goddess that corresponds with that somehow. I bet there is. If we look up, well, somewhere in the database there's probably some kind of entity that's got that as a signature. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, musical notes. Lines, you mean like music tabulature. Interesting. Hmm. I don't know that one right off. I'm betting it's a goddess or something. It's some kind of diva or something. Um, Making contact with you. Maybe something they gotta tell you. The flame was on Middle Sea. Oh, yeah, I've been watching the Y-Files too, where they're just going and they're just running it all the time. Don't watch the vampire episode. That's alright, I already know about the vampires. Yeah, I already know uh, about a lot of that. I looked into vampires some years ago. I was very into the whole vampire thing a few years back. And I kind of took a deep dive into finding out what was going on with that. And what I found was something that made me very sure that I didn't want to be bringing it into the new. So around 2012, I let go of all that. And it let go of me because the contract was up at 2012. They were trying to drag me back in with voodoo. I mean, I was wondering why there was such a big push to get me to accept voodoo. And um, if I had, it is one of the religions where where you belong to a god. And that didn't sit well with me at all, fortunately. No, I don't like that. It's like it was because all the contracts that were going to drop in 2012. So they didn't get me. to sign up for another contract. No way. You know, it's like there is no way I am going to pledge fealty to anybody. Um, so, hmm. Oh my gosh. The brand of a trafficked woman. Oh, wow. A brand? Hmm. Which aliens do I belong to? Which aliens show up for you? Well, we can probably figure it out, Hook. But which ET family? But we have family. We don't have to pledge our fealty to anybody. They're family, not gods, not our gods. And they're not going to come acting like gods either. They're going to come acting like family, acting like friends. So, but yeah, they didn't get me. I can see why they were trying so hard. Because they've lost me forever now. You lost me forever. Because I'm here. And you are there. And I'm never going to be there again. I know that for a fact. So, yeah, I was trying to figure out why that was such a big thing. And seemed to be really pervading my life. And the whole vampire thing. I see now. I'm so glad I managed to avoid all that. So, no, not yet, Tiger Butterfly. It wiped right off of my hand. It got all smudged, and I tried to figure it out, but then I didn't get any working number. Yeah. Yeah, I never got an email. I emailed her. I guess you didn't get my email. I did it just like it said. Did you look in your spam? That's so frustrating. Well, that's it too, is that we are still dealing with a lot of things that are not normal, that regular people don't deal with, okay? Yeah. My husband started out as a simple clerk for the government, ended up being in a field where their job was to hunt people down, and he had all the tools to do it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? So, but things got very dicey after that. I have to say life changed after that. He was making more money, but things were getting weird. I had to leave, I felt, to save my life because I had so many near-death episodes that I was pretty sure I was going to be exiting before my time if I stuck around him. So, I didn't know at the time exactly why, but whatever it was, I knew I had to make some kind of a change, or I was not going to ever fulfill my reason for being here if I didn't. To have a simple life for us? Probably not. Why are we all pulled apart? Divide and conquer. Oh, well, yeah, that's something we do know about is to something that eats negativity, yeah, we're being fed on all the time. Every time, everything that generates fear and sorrow and, all of the lower emotions, something's eating that, yes, of course. There are those things that eat that. Humans are going to be extinct very soon? I don't know what you mean by that. You mean like us? Or are you just saying we're not human? Because we're not going to be extinct. I don't know what you mean, honey. I'm sorry. I don't understand. We're devolving. Oh, no, we're not. Not anymore. Some folks are. Some folks are. I'm not. Are you? I think that's the old world. They're devolving. I'm not in that world anymore. I'm not part of that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you made your choice, you don't have to be part of that anymore. You don't have to count yourself in. What you mean we, white guy? Remember? Who said that? I don't know. It was some Indian, and it was like a joke. It's like, what you mean we, white guy? White man. What you mean we? I'm not. It sure is in the world I'm going to, sweetheart. And it's funny because Trump said something almost exactly like what I said when he was talking to the little weasel. That's He's just such a weaselly little guy, isn't he, Zelensky? I guess now he's gonna play ball because last he sent something that he's gonna play ball with America now because all he's got is Europe to fall back on, and Europe ain't gonna pony up as much as we did. And he ain't got no sugar daddy, so he better come to the peace table like quick. Because the war's gonna be over one way or the other. If you don't want to all have Russian your citizens all to be Russian citizens now, you better come to the bargaining table because you ain't got nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Putin already offered to save mineral rights. Say, hey, if the weasel won't help you out, we'll help you out. Want to make a deal? I think that probably got Z thinking, it's like, shit, then I won't have anything. Somebody may have pulled him aside and said, hey, stupid, you realize what's going to happen? I think Trump was very patient with him, but I think it was for a point, to prove a point. Because when I heard it again, I heard him say, see, I think it's important to see how these people see how these things go. That's why I let it go on this long. is he wanted people to see how it was to try to negotiate with this guy. Because I guess he drove Biden crazy too by saying he was coming to do one thing and then doing another. And Biden, I guess, even got into a yelling match with him. So he's gotten himself kicked out of. He doesn't give a damn about his people. They need to get rid of him. They need to depose that little weasel right now. He doesn't care about his people. It was all a money laundering anyway. The people probably didn't get any of that money. They. He's not taking care of his country. He needs to lose it. Hello, Andrea, just for the sake of his own people. Yeah. He thinks that, sugar daddy. It's like, no, we're not the sugar daddies anymore. Your sugar daddy is gone. Your sugar daddy is gone, baby. You know what? I'm going to take a break. I think Chloe has your number. And you know what? I wanted to bring a pen and a paper. I got to find a pen that works. That's always a hunt in this place for some reason. Wait, I know. I know how to do this. I just thought of something. I might be able to do this. I'm going to type a note. Your initials are going to just be in there as TB. And, okay. So, let's see. Fire away. I'm going to try and write it down in my computer. How you doing, Andrea Hector? Okay. I'm going to try and... Hook, they're working on that right now. I can tell you that. They're working on the Chrome problem. It's being worked on. Don't worry. 100%. I can tell you that. That's going to leave us. That's going to be leaving us this month. That's ending, I believe, this month. It's going to have to. There's not going to be any place for it. The energy's going to be all out of it. Oh no. Andrea, what happened? Look, that may be why this is coming up now, Hook. Because all that shit's going to have to stop, because there ain't no more money going into it. So the shit's going to have to stop. They're going to have to stop with their bullshit. And you're right. It is, and I guess it always was, for a long time, a hotbed of corruption over there in the Ukraine. And they have the gain-of-function, biolab bullshit going on over there, and they have the Chrome, and they have the all kinds of shit going on over there that Weasel was letting proliferate. I'm just gonna call him Weasel with a Z or Little Weasel. the little Weasley guy, he's not going to be head of anything after a while. I think he's about to lose his privilege. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can. It's not letting me copy this. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it a few numbers at a time. Hang on. No! Don't do that. What the hell? I'm gonna fight my way through this. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me double check. Okay. Okay, I think I got it right. Yeah, okay. I think I got it. Now. It's in my phone, put away. It should be okay. Andrea. Yeah, I will. Don't worry, I'll text. Andrea. Let me see if I get anything for you. I mean, is there any messages for Andrea? Okay. I'm just going to blurt out whatever comes into my mind. There's a man who's very influential. You know who he is. He's got dark hair. He's like maybe middle-aged. Not really old. He's influential though. And I think he's going to be able to help you. But where does she look? Do you know who this is? Yeah, he's got mental decline, so. Okay. Angels, go help Andrea out. There's got to be some kind of way for her to get through this safely for her and her daughter. So, angels, dust off your wings and go help her out. Looks like an influential man is going to help you. Middle-aged man. Is there anything else? Hang on. I'm gonna get out my medicine cards. Yeah, like I said before, I'm doing readings pretty much out of love. I'm not doing a whole bunch of readings for money anymore. It's just, I don't have any need to be the card reader lady. I kind of got other things I want to be doing, but it's a tool. And it's something I can give you. It helps. Expansion Storyteller. Okay, this card. And it came flying right out. And what this tells me is you need to be telling more people what you need. You need to really be asking more people for what you need. Whether that is more agencies or just more people around you. You need to not be shy and go, right up to any kind of agency that can help you. I mean, actually, whether that is a church, whether that is do you have a library near you? Yeah, you can erase it now. You can get rid of that post now. I wrote it down. Or actually, I typed it down. Yeah, I was homeless for a while. We've all been homeless for a while. If you are... Hey, Jamie's, how you doing? Jamie's Cowboys. If you do end up in that situation, a lot of us have been in that situation. It's not easy. But then, if you find yourself in that situation, there are programs designed to help you with that. However, you need to, for some reason, I feel like the library. You need to go to the library. And you need to talk to one of the librarians and say, look, this is my situation. What can you help me research what to do about this? Because one of the things me and my ex found out a long time ago when we were struggling is that the libraries are there. They love to help you find information. It's what they do. Okay? And if you're nice to them and you form a relationship with them, you can just call them up and ask them anything. And somebody will want to help you because they get bored. I used to work at a library. They get bored just shelving books and shit. So, give them something to do. Make friends with somebody at the library. They have all kinds of information. And you might be able to meet somebody at a library that you wouldn't meet otherwise. And if it's somebody at a library, chances are there's somebody who wants to improve themselves and improve their mind. So, but for some reason I'm seeing a library. And let's see if there's anything else. We are in a Mercury retrograde, by the way, going right into Mercury retrograde. I don't know if it started. I think it might have started already. So, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, Crow lives in a void and has no sense of time. Crow. Karma and sometimes can be the law, but it also says it's time to deal with your shadow. Andrea, have you been doing shadow work? Because if not, you may need to. I'll run a clearing for you that might help. I hope it would help. Should help. Swan. The swan is going with the flow. And you may be an ugly duckling, but you'll end up the beautiful swan at some point. So I see a whirlwind. Okay, pipe, peace pipe. Prayer and inner peace. Okay. Some of what you're going through is because you're going through a shadow. Your shadow is kind of haunting you, and you need to work on that. And if you work on that, it will actually improve so many things in your life. This is from a life when it was really, you were really seriously homeless. Okay. Just answer anybody who needs this. Answer just the first question. Just think about what I'm saying. You don't have to answer anything, but it'll bring things up to your mind. The second question will be the clearing. And if you want the clearing, just say yes, and I will proceed with the clearing after that. So anybody who needs a clearing for this kind of issue, where you feel displaced, like you're going to be homeless, or like you're not in the right place, or whatever that is, okay, now here are the questions I'm going to ask. You don't have to answer, it just brings up the energy. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have that I don't deserve a perfect home for myself? What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have that I'm not worthy? Here we go with the not worthy thing again. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have that help can't just come out of nowhere? Would you like to uncreate and destroy all that? And if so, just say yes. So here's the clearing. Anybody who needs that wants to say yes? Okay, so I now uncreate and destroy all that times a godzillion times a godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, puck and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Wow! See how the energy changed. All right. All right, let me look at chat now. Yeah. I see. Yeah. All of us who went through the homeless thing, believe me. And most of us did. Dolly! Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. Um, okay. And further, let's see if there's anything further we need to clear. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have that do we have? That nothing can be that easy. That people just don't care. That the future has to be like the past. Would we be willing to clear all that? Would you be willing to uncreate and destroy all that? If so, just say yes. I'll run the clearing. Okay, all that. And all that that is, and all that that brings up. I now uncreate and destroy times a godzillion times a godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, talking about all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that comes up that needs to be cleared tonight. I'm glad to do this, by the way. Now see, this kind of reading doesn't bother me. This is personal. This doesn't bother me at all. Because I know that as I improve your life, I'm improving the world. As you improve your life, you're improving the whole world. Okay. We're going to do some more. What are all the places where I don't love myself? What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have that I've let people down? That I've let myself down, I've let my society down, my family down, or any authority figure or anything like that. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have? That it's just not for me in this lifetime to be happy. See, I'm thinking back to when I was now, if the camera starts doing weird things, or you start seeing weird things in the camera, don't be surprised. We're moving energy. Okay, because I don't know, sometimes that happens. Okay, all that brings up. Are you willing to uncreate and destroy all that? And if you are, just say, think, or type yes. Okay, I now uncreate and destroy all that. Times a godzillion, times a godzillion, good and bad, right and wrong, puck and puddle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Did you see that light? I just saw a flash of light. Was it on the camera too? If it was on the camera, if you saw the camera like just go, because to me, in my eyes, I just saw a flash of light. If you saw it, please let me know, because it's fun to know those things. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, that's true. We've all done things that maybe we weren't at our best at that moment. Maybe we weren't at our best and shit happened. But here, just say this. I am perfectly safe and protected no matter what is going on. I am loved and held in high esteem. By a Creator, my angels, my star family, my guides, and there are even some humans, even people, tell yourself something like that. I'm fully protected. I'm perfectly safe. My future doesn't equal my past. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dolly. There you go, Black Dragon. Okay. So I'm sending out angels. I'm saying, hey, we all got things like that we need to clear. And let's get rid of some money blocks while we're at it. I have some. I'm doing better, but still, I have my moments. It's really embedded. Some of these things run very deep. Some of these things are from tons of lives, you know. You had some kind of issue going. Uh, or something in your past of this life. But it could also be past lives. Oh, oh, oh. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have? That anything dark, that anything evil, that things that are dark and evil and have bad intentions can lay a finger on me, can affect me, can cause me trouble. What attitudes, judgments, and opinions do I have that anything evil can affect me ever? Would you be willing to uncreate and destroy that? All that and all it brings up. I now uncreate and destroy all that. Times a godzillion, times a godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Ah, it's fighting. Okay, what attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have that anything dark, evil, or with malicious intent can influence my life, or even touch me, or even come near me? Would you be willing to uncreate and destroy all of that? I certainly would. Okay, I now uncreate and destroy all that. Times a godzillion, times a godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Wow. I heard that echo. I don't know what you heard. Wow. Okay. Now you're going to have to refill yourself with something joyful. So do something joyful. And I recommend that you listen. There are some videos on YouTube, it's that easy. Or maybe at the library even they have some that are music files that you can play that really do work. The solfeggio and the subliminals, they work. They really do work. They've done so much for me to help me. I was such a fearful person. Ah, I was so fearful at one point. You know, once we get free of these, though, it's over because the end of the Kali Yuga is it. It's over. They're going to lose their grip on us forever. If the energy rises beyond a certain point, they've lost us. If the frequency rises above a certain level, they've lost us forever. And that's about to happen. It's just about to happen. So hang on. Don't let them hold on to you. Shake them off. You got to be able to shake them off. And nothing can come against me. All works out for my good. Pardon me. We're getting some energy coming through. It's a little shocking. Energy coming through. Whoa. Yeah. We're about to slip out of their grasp forever and ever. over. It's over. It's going to be over very soon. It's already over, really. They just don't know it. They're grasping at straws. It's, it's over this month. Yes, the higher the frequency, we will disappear. Yeah, your ears are ringing, of course. Yes. Right. Your past brought you here. Brought you here to my channel. My throat chakra's clearing out. Pardon me. I'm going to have to let my throat chakra clear out, so I'm going to cough a little bit. Something might be getting ready to come in. Maybe a message, maybe star language, I don't know what it is. But I'm hearing that ringing in my ears, the kind that is like something's coming in, messages coming in, messages incoming. Just hang on. This may take a few minutes for it to come in all the way. I'm going to have a little water. I never know what's going to happen on this show. Anything could happen. You know, I could burst into song, start star language, do clearings, do I don't know. Anybody's guess, right? So cool. Oh, April's going to even make this look like my eyes are fluctuating. Is the lighting fluctuating in here? I keep seeing white light go through here. Are you seeing it? I want to see if it's funny. You know, I want to know if you can see that. If you can't see that, I'm sorry, but it's fun to watch. Hmm. Some, Sometimes the camera picks up stuff that we can't see, and sometimes we see stuff the camera can't pick up. It's kind of weird that way. Um, okay, so you're seeing it. Cool. Because when Paul does a oneness blessing, he's, I see waves of energy plus it looks like paparazzi in the background, white lights going off like flash bulbs behind him. So a lot of times that's our guides coming in and doing stuff. Okay, so maybe I should be doing a oneness blessing for y'all. Okay, imagine that I'm there with you. And I'm going to put my hands on your head and channel the oneness energy of the blessing. So just accept. Just going to channel that energy right down onto you. Anybody that's willing to accept it. Okay. Well, I'm definitely in an altered state right now. The room looks very strange. Well, something's coming. Iroro kondo paragara. Gadambo kodoko. Paragara shikarimuri yarga korkoria. Pirikiriam, porkoror. Peronkora koria kirkiribnis korominor. Pororia. Buria bris garskarimin gorgia kirkirimin borara. Your name, I get got and you got to get him with you at him. You have to go to use Cormaria, meaning get a carabur, a color, got a grammar. I make it, getting again the water, opera, or a school of that. But I am never soon a maniac got a burger, get out of brig. A very macaria, Coria, Benki, Caria. Bariam, Goris, Maria, Caria, Picariam, Parakia. Ever, Paragia, but you're got to be get up to Paragia. You are very good. You're got oh, go. You're got what is good or go here, but I do for you. I horror. You were right, however, there. Your horse could be raised, could have been near the cabin in minute yet, goes. But got him, but you already brave him. But him. Okay. I, well, that one's come through often enough. We think her name is Mika. It's more about the frequency, the rhythm, the frequency, and the way it makes you feel. So listen to all of this with your heart. Don't try to get the individual words too much. She talks way too fast anyway. But the words that we do know, we know that Variam is some kind of the end of a prayer sort of a thing. So like, so mote it be, amen, that sort of thing. You know, the way you would end a prayer. So she's some kind of clergy or something. She's somebody comes in, gives blessings. We think her name is Mika. It seems to be. If anybody gets a ping on that, let me know. And I got to is Burgari or Monariano. Perecargori, Mintigori, Skilling, and Cotigori, Brixinino, money. I have been go to Goria and get for Varia. Babadia, Corori, Bericar, Papa, Kerry, Pora, a Parabegar, Bacoro, Caro, Boco, Coro. But it couldn't go to Varia, got you to have both go together. Bariam, Bariam. Okay. The light surged toward the end. Thank you, Dolly. Okay. Yeah. They kind of felt like they did to me, too. I felt a surge. So you're seeing it. That's interesting. It's just interesting to know that you are. One time I was turning into light. People saw me. I was turning all white and just looked like I was going to disappear. Wouldn't that have been funny? And then you would have been stuck with Cowboy, and I don't know if he knows how to push the right buttons. What do you think, Cowboy? Would you be able to take the show over if I just disappeared for a while? No? Don't think you're quite ready? Might need a little bit of work, huh? I don't know. But my little iron assistant. Okay, that's pretty much... Uh-oh. Am I frozen? Oh no. Oh dear. Am I... somebody type something. I can't see what you're typing. Oh my gosh. You guys, I can't get my own channel. I can't get my own show. Oh, what happened? Did I break my own show? Oh my gosh. There's just nothing. Ah, what's going on? What's going on? Here we go again. My phone. It's not registering that I... Okay, I can't tell. Okay, that's it. I'm going to turn it off for a minute. I can't see your chat, but something's happened. I cannot get this channel on my phone. It's just that little part of a wheel and it's frozen. That's all I see. Okay, let me see if I can get it this way. Okay, I can kind of see your chat, but it flickers in and out when I do this. Okay, I'm not frozen to you guys. Okay, I'm just going to go on with the show as best I can. Love you guys, so I'm just going to go on with it. But I can't read your chat, it just flickers. So I hope that helps. If there's any further stuff that, yeah, it just comes flashing on and then flashes off again, which I always have trouble when I do a YouTube like that. I'm going to try and see if turning the phone on again helps. Turning it off and turning it on helps any. I hope the energy didn't blow a fuse. Okay. I'm just going to go on with it anyway. Because if you guys are hearing it, cool. Whatever. Okay. Is any of our star family or anybody good? Any of our friends or family that are good guys that have any messages for us? Well, I'm seeing pictures. And I'm seeing something, it looks like a grate, like an oval, almost looks like a mouth of something, and like a very large mouth. How odd. And, or is it some kind of portal? I don't know. And there's lightning all around it. I think it may be a portal, actually. But it's oval. It's not round. It's more oval, like a mouth almost. Looks almost like a mouth or something. But beyond it, I see stars. Beyond that, I see the stars. So, okay. I'm just going to go with the flow and realize that I'm perfectly protected. Okay, we're going through a portal. Like right now. We're in the process of going through a portal right now. This minute. Wow. Okay. Let me see if we can get me. Ah, there I am. I'm back again. Okay, the reset worked. Oh, you're over there. You over here? Okay. Cool, Andrea. Okay. So, you're innocent, or at least you're not guilty, right? is is Dolly table dancing again? Make the bucks while you can, girlfriend. Hey, I used to dance for money. I did singing telegrams. I didn't dance naked, but I used to dance. Um, I did a lot of things in my life to get by. You don't know where I've been, baby. You don't know what I've done. I've been through quite a lot. But it got me to where I am now. So it's okay, right? It's all good because here we are now. Whatever we did or didn't do. We're here now. We're together. Hmm? Hello, Chloe. Good morning, baby. Gosh, you just missed the clearings, Chloe. You're going to have to run it back. We just did a bunch of clearings. I'll do one more clearing for Chloe. Well, I'll do one maybe for all of us. Maybe I'll do some more clearings. Okay. Love. Love. Okay, guides. We're going to do love. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have? That I'm not really lovable. No one's going to love me. Not really. Not the way I need to be loved. No one's going to love me the way that I love them. Nobody can love me the way that I love them. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have? That I can't find them. There is no other for me. There is no one for me. Somehow. And I'm just that weird, that different. That whatever. Fill in the blank. Doomed to never find love. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have? Now, are we willing to change all that? Are we willing to destroy all that, uncreate it, dissolve it? And if so, give your assent. I will start. I now want to create and destroy all that and all that it brings up. Times a godzillion, times a godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. Still not done though, is it? So what is it? What is the belief? What is the belief that needs to be changed, needs to be destroyed? What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do I have? That this world is oppressive and there's not enough love to go around? There's just not enough love in the world and the universe to go around. Is that what it is? Are we telling? Is that what we've been told? That we're somehow putting people out by demanding and needing love? That somehow we're not important enough to take the time, to have the time for? Somehow we're not beautiful enough, we're not important enough, we're not wonderful enough. When in fact we were born worthy. There's the unworthiness again. Somehow we're not worthy. Okay, would we be willing to uncreate and destroy all of those attitudes, opinions, and judgments? And all it brings up. And all the things from your childhood. Some of you, it's from your childhood. Okay. I now uncreate and destroy all that. Times a godzillion, times a godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, POC and POD, all in shorts, boys, beyonds. Okay. I'm going to do it again. All that, gather it all up again. There's a lot of it. There's layers of that. Gather it all up. Would I be willing to uncreate and destroy all that? I now uncreate and destroy all that. Times a godzillion, good and bad, right and wrong, POC and POD, line shorts, boys, and beyonds. That was better. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, that felt a little better. Ah. Huh. I'm not for real allowed to have a what? PWRO, what the hell is that? What do you mean? What are you talking? Wait. Uh, oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, loves. I'm here to help. Okay, Chloe, I told you I had thankles at one time. I had ankles that were as big as my thighs. My legs were so swollen. I was so swollen. It looked horrible too. It was scary. Very scary. So I went through that. Now I just have it mostly just a little ankle swelling. I'm gradually getting rid of it. One of the things I've been doing, though, is I've been doing the intermittent fasting and the getting off of carbs and poisons of all kinds. And as hard as it is, all my food is now, believe me, this is not that easy to do on what I have coming in. But I'm doing it somehow, just barely. Okay? I'm getting farmer eggs when I can. I'm getting the good eggs. I'm getting the good meat from the pastured meat from the farmer when I can. I'm getting the hormone-free rotisserie chicken making bone broth. I'm doing all the things to keep from poisoning myself. And I'm asking you to please, everybody, quit poisoning yourself. We need you to be, and now you're going to feel it more than ever before. If something is poisoning you, you're going to feel it. And if you're poisoning yourself, you're really going to notice now. We're getting to that point, and that's why I think RFK is probably going to have to change a whole lot of things, because otherwise we're not going to make it. It had to happen, because we're being over-poisoned now. It's serious. For a while, and I mean, there's times when I have to one of the reasons I'm intermittent fasting is it really shortens the time that I'm eating, and so I don't eat as much. I don't cheat. I don't eat in between. And I only have 6 hours during which I can eat anything. So that's one of the things that I'm doing about it, and it is helping. It's really helping a lot. The bone broth is helping a lot. Dolly can even tell you about how good that is. Yes, you've got to quit poisoning yourself. So you're not going to do yourself any favors. I ate pizza. I was so hungry I hadn't had pizza in ages. I ate some pizza and thought I was going to die. Just pizza that I used to always eat. I thought it was going to take me out, man. Okay, so careful. And if you don't have pure water, find some way to get pure water. I have a pitcher that's a good pitcher. It's not a Brita, it's a good one. It's a really good one. It also alkalines the water, makes the water alkaline. So get yourself one of those, even though, and I got it off Amazon. If you need a link to that or something, but really do some research. Make sure you're getting good water and not full of microplastics. And make sure you're not around toxic people. Don't spend much time around toxic people if you can help it. And if you have to, put a bubble around you. You are precious. You're precious to me, and you're precious to your family. Your real family. You really don't realize how precious you are to your real family. Your real family loves you. Well, good for you, Dolly. Yeah, I don't drink as much as I used to. I don't really have a lot of trouble with it, but I just don't do it. I just don't want to. I don't mean your family here, Chloe. Your family here is just the family of your avatar. You've got karma with them, but they're not your real family, honey. None of you. Those guys aren't your real family. They're people that you've been incarnated with before and have karma with, maybe. But they're not really your family. Because they're the family of your body, maybe, but not necessarily your spiritual family. Maybe some of them are, but maybe a lot of them aren't. Sometimes I think that us, our type, that we survive in spite of our family. That our family is, most of us came into a codependent family with narcissists, where we had to deal with narcissists. And narcissists are like this. Go away, but stay here. I want you to go away, but I want you to stay here where I can control you. But I want you to go away. My mom was like that. But if you try to go away, then they're going to try and do something to sabotage that. Because they don't want you to leave. They don't want to stop having control over you. It's really weird, man, but that is a narcissist thing. Do not get involved with those people. There you go, Black Dragon. Mm-hmm. A lot of gaslighting takes place in a codependent family. Yeah, I haven't had new friends in a while except here online. I'm a Queen of Swords right now. Maybe I am. But that's an air queen and I'm actually a fire sign, but that's okay. I do go forth with my sword. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is that the wish card? I'm trying to remember. No, that's the happy family card. Mm-hmm. Yeah, who cares about your other family, your body family? Yeah. I mean, yeah, you care about them, but, you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm usually Queen of Wands, but, or Temperance, Sagittarius. So usually come up as something like that, or sometimes, yeah. Queen of Swords comes up for me a lot, though. She wants justice. Yeah, she wants justice. That's what I'm getting from the Queen of Swords. She wants justice. Yeah, there's a part of me. That's a Sagittarius thing. We really like justice. We like to see justice done. We don't like it when things are unbalanced or out of whack. We don't like it. We don't like people being taken advantage of. We just don't like it at all. It really bothers us. Yeah, get rid of Clown World. Oh yeah, I have air. Venus is in Aquarius. My but my moon sign is Cancer, so very also very emotional, kind of misty and watery ocean. Um, yeah, the air is Venus. Mars, Scorpio. Watch out. Mars is in Scorpio. So I'm passionate and fight like a Scorpio. You know what that means? You'll get your ass stung. my my progressed is Capricorn, of course, and um, so I kind of have the Capricorn going too. Your Venus is in Aquarius too. That's right. You said that. Okay. So yeah, I'll have to see that sometime. But yeah, it's just a matter of I think somehow Venus in Aquarius, and Venus is retrograde right now in Aries. Venus is retrograde in Aries, which is my rising sign. Now, this is what I was shown about a retrograde. A retrograde, when it seems that the planets are going in reverse, it's like they're resting. It's like they're sleeping. It's like that energy is in dream time. It's in a different place. It's like when we're dreaming. So it's kind of a dream time energy. So right now, Venus is resting, dreaming. Okay? So things are going to be different. And so is Mercury. It's also retrograde. That's crazy shit there. Hmm. Yeah, there's going to be some shit going down. Venus and Mercury retrograde. And I forget what is Mercury would be retrograde in this sign for this time. So it's going to be fucking nuts. March is going to be nuts. You've been barfing for days, but I'll tell you, they got a new batch of COVID going on that they let loose. You know they did it on purpose. You know they did. They've been having that plan. They've been warning us about that. That they've got a new COVID that they were going to loose. Um, and then they were talking about something even worse. Maybe you got the new COVID. It's okay. You'll probably have some kind of immunity when it's over. Yeah, Cowboy Meow sure comes around when he hears your voice, Chloe. He knows you love him. You know when Miss Chloe's on, don't you? Yeah, he's turning over and his little belly's turning up. And he's purring. He's purring. He's like, yeah, I need Miss Chloe someday to rub my belly. I need a belly rub, Mom. Rub his belly for good luck. He is. He is a sweet little boy. You want your belly rubbed? Here, let's have a few minutes of just sweetness. Sweet little kittiness. Sweet innocent little kitty love here. Loving his belly being rubbed. Look at this. Look at that. He's just so relaxed. Look at that. Yeah. He's like, Mom. Yeah, that's Miss Chloe's on and she thinks you're great. She loves you. Everybody loves you, cowboy. Everybody give you a belly rub. Yeah. Anybody there'd give you a belly rub, Mr. Cake. He knows his audience. He is. He's clean as a pin. He is such a clean, and he never smells bad except when he farts. Sometimes he has a little gas, and then it's bad. But you know how that is. Uh-huh. He is. He is a phone. We got to. I'll phone you, okay, Chloe? I'll talk to you a little bit. Maybe I can help a little more. Yeah, he is like clean as a whistle. I'll tell you, always was. Always was. Very, very cat. Very, very cat. You know, very clean. But part of that too is he's got an automatic cat box, and we don't even smell anything. We only change it every 2 weeks, and I got that from a thrift shop, and it worked. I was so thrilled. So yeah, I don't even we don't even smell them until the 2 weeks are up, and then we got to change it. We just dump everything. But yeah, get yourself. Don't limit how things come to you. That was like 15 bucks. They're easily 150, 200 bucks. Was thinking, how am I going to get one of those? Just driving by, and I'm seeing one by the side of the road at the antique shop. He puts some stuff out that aren't antiques that he gets hold of. And I'm like, is that what it looks like? We got to stop. Sure enough, it was an automatic cat box. And the rest is history. It's been a boon to me. If you don't, if you don't have one, manifest one for yourself, for your cat. You'll be glad you did. Yeah, I do too. Tiger butterfly, I do too. It's just so. Uh, it's so painful to be around some people. It's so uncomfortable. We have some people that just. It's so uncomfortable to be around them. I mean, and it's very trying. If you're an empath, some of these people will just try to drain you immediately. Ah, I know. It's hard. It's it's rough to let people in. Ah, we need help with that. Okay, another clearing. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do we have that people are nasty, people are harmful, people are there to hurt us, that they are just terrible, that that being with people is painful, that being popular is painful somehow, is scary, is frightening, and being around people, people are just scary. It's painful. Okay. It's hard to be with people. Okay. Everything that brings up. Would we be willing to destroy and uncreate that? See, when it's hard for me to come up with words, I know it's fighting. Destroy and uncreate that. Okay. I now uncreate and destroy that times godzillion times godzillion. Good and bad, right and wrong, talking about all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. There's another one down. Yeah, I'm seeing white light coming in from this side. It's my right side. Okay, loves. Is there anything else? What else we got going on? Do you have the abilities to assist Miss Chloe? Peyote ceremony, new abilities. Apparently so. Isn't that amazing how that just came up? Do I have the ability? Why, yes, you do. Oh, your AI ended up cheating on you? What, with the air fryer or something? You never know. Those air fryers, they're pretty shady. But they're hot. Good for you. Hey, Tiger Butterfly, if you're an amazing healer, have I got a job for you? I need some help. I'm not I can do it's amazing how I can do things for everybody else But me, it's very slow for some reason. Let's try and get rid of that. I'm going to try and get rid of that. What attitudes, opinions, and judgments do we have that we can do stuff for everybody else? And it always works for everybody else. When we work on ourselves, it just goes, right? It doesn't work out. It doesn't work. That somehow we cannot heal ourselves. We cannot help ourselves. It doesn't work the same. That somehow it works for everybody else when we... Okay, would we be willing to create and destroy all that? I sure would be. Okay, I know uncreate and destroy all that. Times a godzillion, good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Dolly, you'd be cheaper than a robot. Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on with my hair tonight. It's just like, woo. Maybe something's doing that to my hair. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Anyway. Cool, Tiger. Yeah. I got rid of my breast lumps. They're about to cut on me. And I said, oh, no, you're not. Once again, I had to change myself around. Had to change what I ate in my lifestyle. It was all lifestyle change. And I was sending it love every single day. I would put my hand over it and say, I love you. I love you, I love you. I want to see you get well. I want you to be well. You guys are pretty wild in the chat here. Anybody seeing this later, wow, the chat is, you're wild people. You've had some interesting, oh boy, interesting lives. Holy cow. Yes, we'll do that. And we're gonna do that. Maybe we've done enough clearings that it'll be okay to do that now, that it will work. So, I kind of felt like I had to do some clearings. By the way, here's another thing. I think my hair is doing pretty good. I have not used soap or shampoo on it for like 3 months now. And it's coming in. Did you know that there's like, what is it called? Sodium lauryl sulfate? And I read somewhere that that is what will kill your hair. And so from time to time it gets some silver soap. It's just pure soap with like coconut oil and silver. But I haven't even been using that lately. I've just been washing it with warm water and, gently swishing it around. nothing rough, and my hair is returning, so I can vouch for the fact that you don't need shampoo. I just want to give my hair a break, and I think it looks okay, really. It needs another wash now, but it's coming back curly, kind of wavy, and it's starting to fill in. So I'm very happy with the way that it's going. It looks better than it looked a while back, anyway. So yeah. So I'm working on it. Cool. Great, Tiger. Wow. Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to be one of those people that I'm not going to be using shampoo. I think I'm giving it up. I'm having better results from not having shampoo. I might give it a wash with maybe some of the silver soap once in a while, but I don't have dandruff or anything. I don't have any kind of problems with my hair. It doesn't to me look overly greasy. Looks like it stands up pretty good, has some body. Now it used to not have any body. I I think it's doing pretty well. And it's getting kind of a, like I said, it's getting kind of curly, wavy, maybe wavy, more wavy than curly, and I think I think I'm going to keep up with it. We'll see how good it gets. So here's another thing to check off your list that you don't need. You don't really need it. It's bullshit. We are told we need so many things we don't really need. Same thing with antiperspirant, deodorant. If you are very smelly, it's because you get rid of your infection. You will not have much smell at all, unless you're really, really sweating like a pig. But even then, eventually you'll sweat out all that, and you won't smell like much at all. It'll be just be your scents from your scent glands, your pheromones, but that kind of thing. But yeah, you'll begin to lose your problems, any problems you may have with that. I haven't used, and nobody's ever told me anything about it. I mean, never mentioned that I had an odor. I haven't used it in my whole life, because I was so allergic when I was a kid to things that I was afraid of it, and I just never used it, and I never have. And the only time I've ever had a smell is when I was having the eczema, which was like the weeping rash. Then I get a smell. That's a smell because that's an infection. So to me, I think probably 90% of the smell that people have is an infection. And there is some science to back that up. As a matter of fact, I think that's why Lumi is so popular. It actually helps keep you from infection. It's probably, um, so there's a little hot tip, another hot tip. You don't need deodorants and antiperspirants. Once again, if you don't poison yourself, it will come out your pores. Whatever you poison yourself with will start to come out your pores, and it can do bad things to you, to your skin and stuff, and give you an infection. I cured my husband. He used to sweat like a pig and all the time and had odor and was putting on antiperspirant all the time, and he just had a heck of a time with it, and I just switched him over first to that crystal soap or that crystal deodorant, but just the stuff without the aluminum in it. So, but really, I am able to go without it entirely and have been for all my life. So that's another thing you don't need. Yeah, perimenopause, that's your pheromones are going to get involved in that. But yeah, when it's humid, yeah, it is. It's one way to cook your peas, huh? Yeah, I almost um, have to do something like that sometimes in the hot weather. It's like I am hot. Yeah, I really am. But yeah, if I sweat now, if I'm not poisoning myself and I sweat, it's not nearly as bad and it doesn't have the smell. It doesn't have the bad smell. But sometimes I can tell when I'm getting rid of like microplastics or something else, and it'll smell like chemicals coming out of me, or it'll smell like perfumes, or it'll smell like, something artificial is coming out of me through my pores. Your body is trying to dump things. That's probably, I mean, that's what your pores are designed to do. When you sweat, you're sweating out impurities. That's part of what it does. It helps you dump the toxins and stuff. Only thing is, it dumps it back on your skin, and then your skin gets irritated and yada yada. So you know what? Your best bet is just take a lot of showers or baths. Wash a lot. When I have troubles like that, I just wash a lot. I have been known to take like 3 or 4 showers in a day when it's really, really hot out. Quick showers, but showers. Just to rinse everything off of me. If I can feel like I'm sweating something out, just get it off of you. Or take a washcloth if you have to and get it off of you. But you're going to be, and you know what? I think maybe this is coming up because we're going to be under such energies. We're going to be getting rid of things. We're going to be dumping impurities. I'm pretty sure that's why this is coming up. We're going to be dumping impurities like crazy. You need to wash a lot. You need to get in water a lot and get that stuff off of you. Get rid of all of your crap that's coming out through your skin. Okay, there's a channeled message for y'all. Yeah, I do that too. Sometimes I'm just doing the dishes and I'll just like take a wash rag and just everywhere. I'm sweating like crazy and then wring it out. And it's like, oh, yeah, that helps. But yeah, okay, look for that to happen. I'm betting that comes up because we're purifying ourselves. We're going through purifications with these heavy energies that we're feeling. By the way, if they seem even more wild than normal, they are. They really are. It's ramping up. The sun is really ramping up. We're getting used to it, but it takes some getting used to. But this is going to make it so we don't fry when the really big stuff hits, okay? We're gradually getting used to the energies. So there will be it will continue to ramp up. But we'll be okay. And our bodies are going to be changed. We're not going to have the same bodies, and they're changing right now, in fact. They're being changed. So our DNA and everything is changing. It's changing too fast for them to keep up with it, really. Some of us now have more than two-stranded DNA, and it's been that way since the turn of the century. That they have found people with more than double-stranded DNA. It has already been found. And way back at the turn of the century, they found up to 5. Now, don't you think that there are some people who have more strands than that now that are beginning to come online? When we have all 12 strands again, we're going to be back to where we were, and we're going to have all our abilities back. So some of us are probably way more than 5 now. Tomorrow you're quitting, okay. Oh, you're quitting tomorrow, okay. Yes. Okay, so you heard it. Yeah, that it's going to be done by sleep. Yes, you know what? I've been told that right out. I have been told that right out by them, that we're going to have, that when we finally can get some sleep, because well, like I said, I will fall asleep at the drop of a hat. That stuff is being done while we sleep. We're getting ready for this while we sleep. That's one of the things that's happening. We're getting the headaches, we're getting the dizzy, we're getting all of these weird symptoms. We're getting changed. And if there's anything impurities or anything that's going to be hindering that, and anywhere where there's a blockage, there's going to be pain. I have been getting the headaches because there's nothing in my head. No. Obviously, I haven't been getting the headaches. I must have cleared that out a long time ago, that whatever's doing that. But I am getting other symptoms. So you're going to be getting other symptoms. Actually, Chloe, maybe even what you got is some of the symptoms. It may be trying to purify you. It may be, like giving you hell, because it's like, girlfriend, quit poisoning yourself. The energies are ramping up. We can't afford to poison ourselves. Even if I have to eat less, I'm not going to poison myself. because the price is just too high. I mean, it really does me in. It's painful now. I could not ever eat at a soup kitchen now. There is no way. They want me to come back because they like me, they miss me. You know, I used to do some things with the community. I cannot eat there. I know it. I will not be able to eat there. I will be sick as a dog if I eat there. My body will reject it. Because if I try to eat something now that ain't right, my body seriously rejects it. So don't hurt yourself. Yeah, the GMO food is absolutely horrible. I mean, if you have to, like I did, you may have to do the fasting to let yourself recover. I'm doing the intermittent fasting. I recommend it. I have a 6-hour window I can eat during that time. But if I miss it, I miss it, and I don't eat in between. I find something to distract myself. And I'll only drink water in between. And it's not that easy all the time, but it's getting easier. And I like the results. I'm feeling better. Swelling is down. The other thing is Zetox. I've told you about Zetox before. Zetox is a blood cleaner. Regal Zetox, that particular brand, I can recommend as a blood cleaner. It really saved my ass when I had thankles, when I was swelling. Okay. Of course, I gotta say, I'm not a doctor. I can't prescribe or treat anything, any condition, but I can pray for you. Because I am a minister. I actually am, you know. Church of Radiant Lights. So, hmm oh yeah, I'm still drinking coffee, but I found a good source of, we're right over at, you can get organic coffee now from Aldi's or Myers. I manifested all this organic food and everything that I'm able to get now. I manifested it, being able to get it. I'm getting the cheapest cuts of everything. Like I'm getting the chuck roast, which is their cheapest meat, and their hamburger meat, but I'm getting the pastured, non-poisoned meat. And I'm getting the eggs, and this is so great. Really, for about $5, I'm getting the good eggs, which I know someplace they're very high. And then I found a very good brand of bread called Grains Almighty Gut Balance. That has been helping a lot because grains really give me diarrhea like nobody's business. I have found that I have to be very careful with grains, especially like wheat and stuff like that. Um, I can do rice. Interestingly enough, I can have rice. But there's so many grains I can't have now. It really makes me run. So you might want to check into that kind of thing. I have managed to come up, but see, there's a bunch of other things I don't buy. I don't buy pop anymore. I don't buy, um, well, actually, just a load of things that aren't really good for you anyway. Mostly whole food. I buy mostly whole food, not too many vegetables. I eat mostly protein. I eat just enough vegetables, you know, like I made wonderful out of the rotisserie chicken. Oh my goodness, I made the best chicken casserole. Mm. I made such good chicken casserole with some organic carrots and celery and onions and, you know, and garlic and a cream sauce. Oh, it was good. Oh, and cheese. And those, and they have the organic crispy onions like you put in green beans around Thanksgiving. They have those at Aldi's. And so I've been putting those in. Oh my God, they're so good. It was so good today. I had to stop myself from eating the whole thing. And really good meatloaf. I've made some really good meatloaf with the. See, it's just, it's maybe not, you know, the most expensive. I'm having to do the cheapest version of it, but I would rather do that than have the crap and then pay the price. Yeah, imported. Yeah. Oh, good for you, Tiger. Yeah, I have to be very careful. I hate fresh eggs and meat. Yeah. Oh dear. Hmm. And every now and then I have to have just fish, seafood for a while. And I love potatoes too, but I don't eat too many of them because they have a solanine. I have a solanine problem though. So I can't have too many tomato, but I find I can have organic stuff. Like if I have a little bit of organic wheat, that's not GMO and not glyphosate, right? I can have some of that. I can have a little bit of that. Or I can have the G-free stuff sometimes. So I can sometimes have pasta and stuff. But that tells me that I'm being poisoned, is the problem. Is it really the wheat, or is it the crap that they've done to the wheat? I think it's the crap they've done to the wheat that's really the problem, the big problem. Because I can have, you know, a little bit of the organic stuff. If I have too much, I start to have some problems. But I think I have maybe just a mild reaction because my body's overreacting because it's like it's wheat. That's stuff that's been hurting us, you know. But ah, you know what? That's an ascension symptom, Hook. That's another thing. Ascension symptoms. Things don't work the way they used to. Things don't taste or smell or look or work the way they used to. And you have to change to something else. That's another ascension symptom. The food changed for me. The food is way different. Like the pizza, I was waiting for that pizza rush. Didn't taste right. Didn't feel right either. It's like, oh, geez, am I sorry I got this? You know, I was so hungry. It was like so hungry that I had a couple of pieces, and then about the second piece, I'm there going, this really doesn't taste that good. Same stuff I always used to get. And by the time I finished the second piece, I'm like, I'm not feeling very good. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling. Did I just poison myself pretty good? Yeah. Yeah. Of course I did. Duh. But it really proved it to me. It really hammered it home, and I got so sick I will not be touching pizza for a while. I will not be touching any kind of pizza for a while. I will not even be looking at pizza the same way. That's how sick I felt. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise. Yeah. Yeah. Or deli chicken, yeah. Deli stuff. Deli meat. You know, Aldi's has a uncured ham that I can eat. Uncured honey ham. Thank goodness I can have that. I call it unsickened. The curing process for ham is really gross. Ugh. I would not dream of touching a hot dog these days, though. Don't do it. If you're going through the ascension process, leave the hot dogs alone. Do you know they found human DNA in or over 80 different kinds of hot dogs? 87, I think they said. Different types of hot dogs. Human DNA. You know what they're trying to do. It's demonic. So you can't get me to get anywhere near a hot dog anymore. Mm-mm. There you go. I know. You're right, Dolly. Yes, thank goodness. Maybe that is. Maybe that is. Yeah. And you've got to be really careful and stay up to date on that. Because that will really smack you. I, I am so not kidding. As a matter of fact, that might be part of the problem with the pizza too. Who knows what was in the sausage? Because if they're putting it in the hot dogs, they could be putting it in the sausage. I had to quit eating sausage. I haven't found a brand of sausage I can have, which is too bad. Not even the farmer sausage, because the farmer sausage they put MSG in it, and I told them I don't buy anything with MSG. I'll just get the pork, ground pork, and season it myself. Thanks. So I just get ground pork, good ground pork, and season it. You can do that. It's good. It's still very good. You can actually make better. I'm not dead. I'm quite alive. I'm quite... What, baby? Oh, do you hear those noises he's making? He's making the baby noises. Mommy, I want to go to bed and get cuddled. I want you to cuddle me. He's making the little baby cat noises. You're going to go down, go pee, and then you're going to come up back up here probably and want to go to bed. I know you. He's wanting to get cuddled and go to bed. Well, my baby cat is wanting to go. I've been on for 3 hours. Yep. Oh, I love bacon. Yeah, now, fortunately, I haven't had much reaction from the bacon I've been getting from Meijer's. Oddly enough, but I only have 2 slices. But I love bacon, yeah. Fortunately, the Meijer's sausage has not been giving me a problem. But I only have 2 slices. And it could be that I just don't have enough to... But, you know, or it could be... See, Meijer's has good chicken, though. They have the... crap-free chicken, basically. So maybe their meat is a little better, too. I mean... But I still can't eat their beef. I can't eat beef from any of the regular stores. No, unless it's the, well, Aldi's does sell, pastured beef. Pastured and organic and stuff, so I can have that. But I can't have, I can't have the regular beef in stores. It doesn't work. So there he goes, my friends. Who knows what they're putting in it or on it anymore, right? Because they've been threatening to do, you know, put the abomination on our food. Okay, well, I'll be back on when I can. Until then, I'm going to try and make some short little videos. But it's been 3 hours, and I gotta pee. Cowboy's gotta get cuddled. He's wanting some love now. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we're so lucky to be near the Amish. hmm Okay, baby, I won't. Now, all of yous have a really nice night, y'all. Try to stay well. Quit poisoning yourself. Know that you're loved. We've got family in our skies patrolling, okay? We've got somebody at the helm who's going to do... I really feel Trump's going to try and do the right thing as much as he can, okay? Whoever that actually is, whether it's the original Trump or not, I don't know. I kind of wonder. But whoever those people are, I manifested those. I know I did, because it's just exactly the way that I wanted it to be. Just exactly the kind of people in those positions that I wanted. And even some of them exactly the people. So it's like, yeah, I did that. Okay, so it's going to be fine. That's how I know it's going to be fine. And all these people say, it's going to be... No, my future is bright. That's your future. And you know what? Trump said something else. to that little weasel, he said, don't tell us what we're going to feel. When he said, oh, you'll feel it, my friend, you'll feel it. And it's like Trump says, no, don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're not going to feel anything like that. We're going to feel great. We're going to be fine. He was really asserting that, and I'm like, yeah, he's doing the same thing I'm doing. He's not letting people put that on us or on him. Tell him how he's going to feel. No fucking way. And I'm like, okay, that was my sign. We're on the same page that way. He is not going to let this. He's not going to let these people put that spell on us or on him. Because that's something I all the time. No, no, my dear, that's you. That's you. That's not me. My future's bright. I'm going to be fine. Thank you very much. Oh, you will have that one. No, I will not have that. I will not. No. Because there was somebody that used to say, oh, you'll have that, And I'd say, no, I will not. Because they told me I'd have diabetes. They told me I'd have cancer. They told me I'd have... I said, no, I will not. No, I won't. So just, you can use that one too. You can use that. Don't let somebody tell you what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen to you. That isn't necessarily the truth. But when they're trying to put it on you like that, I mean, there's a lot of times people try to warn you. Like I'll say, if you drink a lot of pop, number one cause of diabetes as far as I can see, try not to drink so much pop. It's not good. Your body, it's hard on your body. But when somebody's trying to tell you what you're going to feel, sometimes it's like a spell. Don't let them do it. Okay. I'm going off now. Yeah, it's been past 3 hours. Thank you. Thank you, Tiger Butterfly. If you ever want to come on the show, let me know. And one of the times when I'm on using StreamYard, I can get people in here. But YouTube seems to F it up. So, right. Yeah, you know what? And people have tried to tell me what I should eat, what I should drink, and the thing is that I don't function the way you do. And that all may work for you, but it doesn't work for me. I'm different. It's okay. It's okay to be different. I love y'all. I want y'all to have a wonderful night. And truth is where you find it. I hope that you're always finding some on my channel. And just know that this core group here, I love you. You're always in my thoughts. And I'm always sending you blessings. Okay? Now take care of yourself. Don't poison yourself and don't let people tell you how to feel. Okay, I love you. Good night.